Ladies and gentlemen, today we got another one. We're gonna be checking out the semi-final winner bracket in EGCTV's $20,000 tournament. Game number one, Malians versus Delay. And, well, let me tell you, boys. I know MarineLorD's in the chat, but he knows this. I did not know this. I suspected this, but I did not know this. So, Delhi hard countered Malian for a very long time. Not anymore. Not anymore. Because of the Pro Scout meta, Delhi cannot fight against Malian anymore in Feudal Age. So, I had some mixed results. Let's just say that in practice, but I thought I could still potentially do it, but I mean, you'll see. Malian just has so many units, yeah, I don't think you can fight them in Feudal Age. So I don't know if Malian now counters Delhi, or like just the Delhi style we had, which was just Ghazi Archer, doesn't work anymore. Something I gotta figure out. But yeah, I think if you fight against Mali in Feudal as Delhi, it should not work the longer the game goes. Bruno says close matchup, but I prefer Delhi. Yeah, I mean with a different style maybe. With a different style maybe. So. Let's speed it up. We got about 40 minutes. 50 minutes before I gotta bail. So let's speed run this one. This is a 30-minute game. So it starts off pretty normal. You know, he goes pro scouting. I go pro scouting. Twitch chat goes pro scouting. Everyone's pro scouting. I go to put some pressure on his what's it called? On his gold. The Donzes are throwing their spears and stuff. We're fighting a little bit here. Pretty standard stuff. The archers are coming out. Ooh! And the pro scouting begins. I'm just rallying the units across the map. The archer is out. Putting some good pressure. And now the javelin is out. So that's going to be able to push away the archers a little bit. And we end up fighting here, kind of poking back and forth, fighting a little bit more. I'm getting the sacred sides, he's pro scouting on the other side, so it's just kind of aggro all over. I had two archers that were super low health, so the javelins managed to get them. I do like a bad dive here, so I lose 2-3 Ghazis, and I was like, oh. But I do get sacred sides, which is good. Because you get a good amount of income, right? So in the end, he took, what, 3 deer here? And now I'm pro scouting, so I'm getting the deer here. So overall, I guess he had, what, 17 deer? And I had 11. So he got a bit more. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Now here I just kind of committed to Feudal Age, which was probably a mistake. I don't know if I didn't see his army or I missed it. I managed to kill this, which is nice, or I killed the villager. But I lose 4 villas here. So that's already, like, if you look at the income, it's already pretty bad. Like, I have a sacred side that's generating gold, but he has pit mines as well. So he's already ahead in economy, right? Oh, and accidentally, I think, I canceled one of my villagers when it was, like, nearing completion. I wanted to cancel, I think, Ghazi, and I canceled the villager by accident. So that's why I'm this far behind on bills. It is what it is. So now his army is massive. I mean, I have 12 scholars, but as you can see, he's got 18 javelins, which is quite a lot. So yeah, we're running around. He's got some good scouting going. Denying this just in time. Like, every once in a while I capture the sacred site, you know, and, oh yeah, I killed this now. Every once in a while I capture sacred site, but he decaps it, so there's a lot of back and forth. I mean, losing villagers here was pretty bad. Like, if I didn't lose those, I feel like I'm in quite an okay spot. So yeah, like I said, I don't think Malian hard counters Delhi, right? Just want to emphasize that. I do think it's either like an even matchup where it's slightly favoring one or the other. I'm not yet sure. I'll figure it out this week. But before, it was like a freebie for Delhi. Like, it was so free. You just fucking make units and Malian dies. Like before the Pro Scout meta. Oh yeah, here I lose like 5 Ghazi because oh, 6 Ghazi actually, because I'm fucking dented. And then this is where the problems start. I was just like, oh no. There's so many units. I can't engage because I'm next to the TC. So I had a lot of idle here. Like a lot of idle. And I feel like I kind of just fell apart. I don't know which other way to put it. I think losing these units made it so that like I can't really fight anymore because now I don't have any Ghazis. So even if I kill the spearmen, it's like javelins are gonna kill everything. I also had only 1 barracks here, which I don't know if the scholar died as he was about to enter, or I cancelled it entering, but I thought I had scholar inside. I did not, so I was producing like men-at-arms pretty slow. So this is like a disaster. Like if this is a practice game, I'd probably just have a fight and call it, you know? But this fight goes pretty well for me. You know, surprisingly well considering. I had some more idle time. I think the biggest issue this game was like just the amount of idling I had. Like, if you look at this, the amount of idling I had, if I just took 30 villagers, mined stone, and put a keep, I would be in such a better spot. Because I was just running around everywhere. Yeah. I mean, look at my eco. I got like 1.2k income. He has 1.2k just in food. And now I'm getting the relics, so it's like, you know, like being behind on villagers as Delhi is not the worst thing in the world, because I'm castle, so I get all the upgrades for free. So even though I'm behind on villagers, I'm still getting all the good stuff, right? Oh, he was just, I didn't even watch these games, by the way, yet. So he wasn't, he was just eating the cows. Like, because I lost all the Ghazis, I couldn't raid. I mean, I was raiding here quite often with like 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever. But, I didn't even know that he doesn't have a cow boom because I lost Ghazis earlier. And then I just had no raiding potential. Not maybe for the rest of the game, but for a long time. So here, he goes for the age up and he goes for Rimba. And actually, when I saw this amount of javelins, I was like... I remember thinking in that moment that I would go for Rimba in this case if I was him. Because my army is like 2 elephants, some men-at-arms, not enough, and like archers. So if he actually just upgrades all these javelins with the, what are they called? Mansa Javelineers, he actually gets a lot of value. Not just from killing archers, but like poisoning the men-at-arms and the elephants. So, yeah, I had no food income here. Like, my villagers were like fucking running back and forth. And now what I'm doing here is what I should have done a long time ago. Which is just get a fucking keep. And he wouldn't be able to like make me run around, but, you know. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. So I think this game, he definitely played better than me. I think I pig out on a lot of stuff. Like I said, it was going fine until I lost the Ghazis here. Like, too many Ghazis. And then I kind of just like, oh shit. And it just kind of went downhill from there, right? Now, so I thought the game was in a lot worse spot than it was. Because I thought he has Cow Boom completed, right? Oh, this Dude, I cannot believe this didn't. How did that not go off? I don't get it. How did that not go off? Like, I genuinely don't get it. Like, if Wololo is like 5 seconds, I swear that shit was like 7 seconds. And, well, if that went off, I would have gotten like half of his javelins and all the donzos. And obviously that would be game over. But it's crazy. Like, when that happened, I was just like, bro, really? Because first of all, I couldn't believe he committed. But the fact that that didn't go through was fucking crazy. Because that's, like, in a series, a best of 5, that's like a potentially, like a series changer. You know, if I Wololo that, the game is over. He loses like 30, 40 units. And I just counter push and I win the game. Because then I would have fucking his army, basically. But, and then from then on, it's like the series, you know, you get a little boost. He you know, gets affected a little bit, but yeah, it's crazy. I remember like watching it. I was like watching it happen. And I was like, why is it not going off? I was so confused. So, yeah, it was a close one. The funny thing is I had another 5 scholars here. So I could have pulled those at the same time and done a Wololo. And in that case, it should have gone off. But, yeah. It is what it is. So now I'm defending with mangoes. I got another keep. I'm getting farms. So I was kind of like, okay, maybe, copium. I know it was behind. I was like, maybe we can do something here. Because I was like, he can't push me right now. So maybe I'm cooking. And now he ages up. And I was like, uh-oh. Because now the keeps that I have are about to be bombarded with bombards. So I was like, that ain't good. Now the biggest issue right now was the fact that the sacred sites were running. So I kept trying to decap them. And I kept losing units on that. And because of the sacred sites, I was pressured to like attack. But if there was no sacred sites, or if I decapped them, I could have just chilled and like camped it out potentially and won in the long run. But yeah. So here he takes an engage. I mean, I lose 3 mangoes, I think. He loses a lot of his units. But, you know, I'm aging up. And I have more workers as well. I killed 25 workers. Damn. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't aware how ahead or behind I was this game. I just had a very bad read because the whole game was a bit... You lost oh yeah, you lost everything here. Kick that way. So yeah, I actually wasn't aware that I was ahead on villagers. Because, like I said, when you have like a bit of a weird game, you don't quite know where you're at in the game. You don't know what the situation is. And now, he has like a... Not a small timing, like don't get me wrong, he's ahead. But he has a timing where he can use. But if the game extends, I feel like it suddenly becomes good for me again. Because he is fully committed to making units. And I'm getting all the Imperial upgrades because, you know, Delhi things. The bombers are now here. And like I said, I'm like struggling to make units. So I feel like considering how bad the game went for me, it ended up being a lot closer than I thought it would. Now I have elephants and mangonels and he has 3 bombards and I have keeps. So it's like you can just kill everything with bombards. And I'm trying to make some Ghazi, but yeah. I don't quite have the Ika, so I tried with another Wololo, you know. Because when you do this kind of Wololoing, it's like, yeah, you're dead. You know, you don't have another choice. So I push because the sacred side is ticking, and I ended up losing game number 1. To be fair, like when you get a lucky spawn, I call it out. And you know, I say it all the time because you always have extremely lucky spawns. This time around when we played, I didn't feel that way, you know. I didn't feel that way. But, this game, I 100% deserve to lose. Like, I can't really, like, I think Mongol is good into Byzantine, but I played it fucking awful. Like, I deserve to lose. It is what it is. Like, yeah, so I could have done a lot of things. I could have, like, walled here, right? So the workers and the spearmen have to go all the way around. I could have even done a full wall. You know, like, I could have just chopped one wood down and done a full wall. I could have done a lot of things, but... Yeah, I just played like shit. I don't know. There's not much else to it, but we'll go through it. Dude, I was trying to find his villagers. Oh, that's so annoying. Wait, his fucking villager wait, my scout was going here. Was his villager here? When my scout was passing? Because I didn't see these units until they showed up here. Yes? Bro, that is... unfortunate. So, like, here, I'm trying to find his villager. Because I saw the spearman earlier, but I didn't see the villager. So now I'm trying to see... I was like, is he tower rushing my gold? So I went like this. And I was like, okay, is he tower rushing my wood line? Because I just passed from here and I didn't see the villager. That's annoying. And now I see these units go around and I look and the villager's there. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. But like I said, like, unfortunate, but definitely not the reason why I lost the game, you know. I lost it, like I said, I deserve to lose it. So here I try to kill the villager, but he body blocks the villager, and I end up not only getting idle time, but I also lose one. So now it's just like... yeah. I do a little counter, I kill a villager, I cancel his archer range, which was pretty good, you know, pretty good. But yeah, this game was not my game. Like, out of the whole series, like, I think the Delhi one, I could have made a lot better decisions, but I thought he forced a lot of my mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, I made mistakes in first game, but I made them because he forced them. This game, I beat myself, actually. Like, he played well, yeah, but I just play like fucking, you know, Katega. Like, look at this. I have idle, look at this. Look at this. I am fighting, and I forgot, like, half of my army. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the level that I'm talking about. Like, look, these idiots are killing deer. While I'm losing the fight in the front lines. So, and look, again, by the way, look at this. So now I pull these archers, and I fucking forget them here. It's crazy. Like, I had more archers there. That's typical Beasty? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, this game was just a fucking disaster. And then I managed to let him run away with these units, and I was just like, bro. And you know what's funny? With every mistake I made, I was just cringing more and more. Like, at the stuff that I'm doing, and I was just like, oh god, this is a disaster, dude. This is a disaster. So now I'm getting some berries, you know, I'm like 50 villagers behind because he's trading. I knew he's trading, but it's like, I do a raid and the fucking little turd already had units there, like a little bitch. And, yeah. Now I abuse the fact that you're slow and 40 years old. I mean, that's fair. You know what I mean? Yeah. Both of those things are true. I can't even, you know, I can't even deny it. I am old. I feel it in my bones. Here we do a fight, poggers, whatever. I mean, we trade out, but it's like... me trading out is not very good for me, because I'm fucking behind. Is that not a wall? What? Is that not a wall? That doesn't look like a wall. So I decided to go for the Jigglyturd, if you will. And by the way, the reason I am actually saying I am going for Jigglyturd, because I did end up losing this game. So it is a Jigglyturd build. Like, legit Jigglyturd build. It's counterfracked into losing. It's the true Jiggly strat? It is! But it is, yeah. So yeah, here, like, I was like, okay, I am severely behind. Like, I am behind. So, I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mass cataphracts and hope that he is making just, like, completely wrong unit comp, and somehow I win that. Because I knew I'm dead, you know, like, I'm not winning the game where he's been trading the whole game and I've been fucking bleeding workers the whole game. So here, I'm like, let's go. Let's fucking do it. The cataphracts are ready. I'm ready. I go in. The fight, amazing. It starts great. Look at this. Vroom, baby. And I was like, hold on. I mean, I didn't know that the army supply was this bad, but I was like, yo, that's a good engage. And then the Kashik showed up, and I was like, oh. See? Same like Jiggly. You see that? Gulp into L. Would be Varangian better? No. What would be better if I had villagers? It's catastrophic? Okay, dude. And now what I did is I was like, okay, this series is true, but let me just beat his ass quickly.
I feel that my opening are good and I'm looking at guides and practicing till I get appropriate start timings. I can defend well in Dark Age, but I lose my tempo after opening is over. Just giving you a bit more information to work with.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for another 10. GG Dog came to support me. Thought that this game was a destruction. You should look away. Totter, don't look. This was a destruction. This was a destruction. Yeah, I know, Totter. It was... He got butchered. Yeah. He got... Yeah. I let him win the first 2 games. I just wanted to avoid Anotend or Papipo after. Yeah. GG Dog. Okay. So... 4 lakes, and both pretty... Oh. Both uncommon civs. JD versus Ottoman. And, well, let me just speed it up. I mean, you know, what can I say? He got outplayed, outclassed, dominated, crunched, wrecked, butchered. I mean, you know what I mean? What other words do you want me to use? Now, I did get butchered game 1. I butchered myself game 2. And then I butchered MarineLorD game 3. That's right. It is what it is. So, okay, let's speedrun this. So we're making boats. I'm making boats. He's making boats. I'm making more boats. He's making boats. I'm about to make a knight. He's about to make a barracks and spearmen. We're both cranking units. Yo, MarineLorD, did you see the amount of people that were like... Did you see the amount of people that were like saying like... You were like doing weird decisions because you went imams on this map? It's so funny. People are like, yeah, it's so weird that he took imams. What else can he take? What else? Okay? What can Ottoman take here? It's a water map. He can take sheep and mining speed, which you don't need anything. You could have taken Bechter, right, for movement speed, or imams to actually heal and take relics. What is this worker difference? I don't know. What is the worker? Oh, you know what the worker difference is? Ottoman boats count as military. That's why. Like, we have same amount of ships, I think. He has 12. I have 12. Yeah, we have same amount of fishing ships. And it's 24 workers versus 24 workers. But yeah, Ottoman fishing ships count as military. I mean, you can see he has 17. He's got 2 spears and 2 imams and a scout, you know. Yeah, it's a bug. So anyway, let me speed up. So I'm making knights. I'm going to add an archer range. I'm going to add a barracks. And I'm just going aggro. He's doing some walling because he's a pussy. Like, he doesn't want to fight me head on. You know, he has to wall like a fucking, like a little shit. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't want to fight you. Oh, yeah. I'll make some towers to play tower defense. You know what I mean? Cringe. Cringe as hell. It's the only wall I made in the whole playoff? Yeah, it's the only wall. What do you mean I'm walling every game? I didn't wall in any of the games. Okay, I walled in the Byzantine game. That's crazy how aggro and cool I am. MarineLorD, you're... The only thing you are from those two things is crazy, okay? So, yeah, I'm making units, he's making units. Again, the military count is not correct. I'm not ahead on economy, he's not ahead on military. It's pretty even Steven game. And we fight here. You know, I'm butchering him. JD's getting XP. He's getting completely outplayed. Imams go down because he's fucking brain AFK. He's not microing them at all. JD is still alive because he doesn't know how to target fire. You know, I'm going in. JD level 3. I'm going over here. He's making buildings because he's shit. I'm destroying buildings because he's shit. He tries to do like a run by here or something. I say, I beat his ass. Ram is ramming. I kill his dock here. A destruction, if you will. More units are coming. I destroy the other dock. This is a punk ass bish. He gets another vizier point. Yo, I gotta show you this. Wait. Did it already happen? Did it already happen? Wait. Okay. So watch this. He gets a vizier point. What does he go for? Mechte? Sheep? Timar riots? Not very good. Military school? He doesn't have military schools. Advanced academy? Doesn't need that. Pax Ottomana for fast villager production? Or spawning Janissaries? Spawns 2 Janissaries for each of your landmark town center and military schools. Watch this. Where is it? Okay. It's spawned 2! Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, okay? To be fair, because I'm not like MarineLorD to just trash talk without brain, okay? To be fair, it is the correct call, it just looks funny. You know, it's like a level 3 vizier point and he spends it on 2 Janissaries. Bro, okay, that's it. I'm kicking MarineLorD out. Okay, MarineLorD, take 10 minutes. Okay. It is the right call, it just looks funny, you know, because he's got nothing else to take. So anyway, So, yeah, we're fighting. He's running around. This is like this game is like the Malian Delhi, where he's just running around with economy, and I'm just making units, kind of thing. So Janissers get targeted immediately. JD is cranking. I'm going in. We're fighting. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Docks are going down left and right. Both of his pawns are now idle. He ain't fishing. The workers are just... Oh my god, he's got 40 workers on wood. That's wild. Like, I killed a lot of production as well, in all seriousness. MarineLorD, I had to time out MarineLorD. He's distracting me way too much. Like, we don't got all day here, alright? And I do want to say something else towards at the end of this, by the way, about the Cutie Patootie supporters and the MarineLorD supporters. I want to speak to both of you at the end of this. So we're fighting. I aged up, by the way, I forgot to mention. I aged up. I upgraded my units, and we're kind of taking the last fight, and he taps out. What if we're both? Alright, I mean, that's fine. How close were you to level 4? I think it was like halfway, so not really close, because halfway to level 4 is a lot to level 4, you know. So that was game number 3, and now the score was 2-1. And Lakeside and Gorge were actually very good learning games for me. Like, I think I learned quite a bit from that Malian Delhi game. Second game, I didn't learn anything, because it's like I played so awful that there's nothing to extract from that. Game 3, I mean, I won. It's like, sure, I learned something, but it's, you know, when you win, you learn less than when you lose. And then this game, I actually learned quite a lot. So I was very surprised at how many units he had this game. Like, I've played this matchup before, and I was like, I should check out this one, see what's up. So, Lakeside again. We both go for 3 fishing ships. He went 4. Oh, he went 5, okay. So the reason why OTD is really good on this map is same as HRE. You can go 5 fishing ships, because you can just chop all the wood. But the other ships can't, because you need to save wood for the lumber camp. But with OTD, you can go 5 fishing ships, and then you age up, and also you don't make mining camp, because your villagers carry more gold. So you can just get gold, and you don't need to build mining camp. And then when you age up here, so you can drop off gold, and you can chop wood. And this is possible because, like I said in the last video...
From Jiggly, don't forget Beasty. You can write coaching in my chat next time I stream for the true Jiggly build with gulping.
Stop.
The first coaching session is free since I destroyed you on ladder with it.
It's a bit of a reach. You're like 1 in 32 against me or something. The one time I let you win. Thank you. Thank you for the donut though. So, the reason this is possible is because it's preset. So the gold and the wood is always like this. It's like a very cool thing to use as OTD. Because already he's got 5 fishing ships versus 3, right? So it's quite a bit more income. So here I go greedy, and I just wanted to rush castle. Now I lost these fishing ships, but realistically it didn't matter because I was gonna lose them anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. Here, I go for the fast age up. He commits to killing my dock. Now, with Ayubid, you don't have the stone for arrow slits. I mean, you could mine it, I guess, but I didn't have stone for arrow slits. So, I end up going for faster age up, and he ends up going for the water control into age up. Now, again, this is the OTD thing. Even though he's committed resources to water, because he's gathering faster, it actually doesn't delay anything off his. So I just started my age up without making ships. he made ships, right? And still, he is aging up at the same time as me. And not only that, but I think he's going to finish aging up faster because OTD villagers, obviously, they're going to build up the landmark faster than I'm going to research it in the House of Wisdom. So, I do some walling and he ages up, and I was like, oh, shite, because I'm halfway through the age up. And now, Burger. So again, I want to say this. I said it in the Wham game because we played Japanese versus Order of the Dragon here. Burger is pretty much the meta and the better choice with OTD in probably almost all the situations. Unlike HRE where you want to go Cathedral. So some people were asking like that it's weird or like why did you do that and stuff like that. Burger is really good because your spearmen cost basically the cost of a normal spearman, and they're twice as good, right? So you actually save up a lot of resources, not just on spearmen, but you can save up on land shits or on man-at-arms or whatever. So pretty cool stuff. And right now, I mean, if you look at the unit count, it is just, it ain't gonna work out for me, let me say that. So at this point, it is pretty much, game is cooked as hell, and yeah, I don't know, just didn't have shit. Like, usually when I hit a timing with Lancers to like harass or to force them defensively, but the problem is because he aged up first, his spearmen were here, so it's like, what am I gonna harass, right? So, I don't think this game was like, I wouldn't say it was like a civ loss or a build order loss. It's just that I misplayed it. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, yes, I played it bad, but I didn't play it bad. It like the position I was in is like impossible to play from, basically. So it's like, it didn't really matter what I did after that opening. So it's like, yeah, from that point on, it's like, you know, it's irrelevant after. So, but yeah, you can see how far behind I am. It's insane, right? Like, look at the unit count. It's fucking wild. And we have a fight here, but it's obviously, like, not even close. And I just get absolutely butchered. So yeah, GG's. Like I said, I learned a lot from that last game. I learned a lot from the first game. The ones in between, not so much. And that means that MarineLorD advances into the winner bracket finals. And let me show you what that looks like. Without spoilers, actually. Without spoilers this time around. So MarineLorD did move on to the winner bracket finals, and Annotan did beat Poppypaw 3-0. So both Canadian bros falling down into the losers bracket, and MarineLorD and Annotan will be playing next week in the winner bracket finals. So both of them are top 3, but this tournament is double elimination. So they're still losers bracket, but because they're in winner bracket finals, that means they can, at the very minimum, get 3rd place, okay? And then the loser bracket, I don't want to show you because I still have to do my next series. But to just cover the first rounds of loser bracket, actually, can I do that? There we go. Spoiler free. So in the oh, hey guys, I'm here. Can you guys see me? Okay. So in the loser bracket in the first rounds, which is already played, Vortex did beat Wham 3-1. If you haven't watched this series, I would suggest you watch it, but watch Moving Out game. It's a very funny game, the Moving Out one. I guarantee you haven't seen a game like that ever. Yeah, and then Louis MT, after losing to Anochad 3-2, he did beat Baltoon, which means that 8th and 7th place in this first S-tier tournament of the year, Baltoon and Wham are 7th and 8th place, and the next round of the losers bracket will be Vortex versus Poppypaw. Vortex beat Wham. He will be playing against Poppypaw. And Beasty Cutie Patootie will be playing against Louis MT. The loser is eliminated. Forever. That's it. They're out of the tournament. I will cover that in the next video and the next stream. But I do want to say something to people who enjoy watching my games and people who enjoy watching MarineLorD's games. Guys, MarineLorD and I are on very good terms. MarineLorD and I dare even say friends. Okay? Are lovers, not quite lovers. But we're friends. MarineLorD and I, even if I lose the game or he loses the game, we'll chat after, we'll discuss the games. When other people play, we discuss the games. We discuss other games. Like we were talking about what games to play after the S tier tournament, like other fun games. Like, you know, we chit chat, we shit talk each other, we meme each other. There's no bad blood between us, right? I mean, I did ban him for 10 minutes earlier, but there's no bad blood between us. The fans, on the other hand, if you do this, I am sorry, but you are an idiot, okay? Let me go through it. So MarineLorD and I, when we played yesterday, there was a lot of flaming from both sides. Please don't do that. It is extremely cringe. You make both of us look bad. You make yourself look like an idiot. And it's just not a good look for anyone. Not a good look for you. Not a good look for me. Not a good look for MarineLorD. Not a good look for AF4. Not a good look for tournament. Just, you can cheer for a player. You can say, you know, I hope MarineLorD wins. Go MarineLorD. Go Beasty. Beasty's got this. There's nothing wrong with that. But both sides, instead of doing that, they go, fuck Beasty or fuck MarineLorD. I hope they fucking lose. Fucking loser play like shit. Don't do that. Like, we're not 15, right? We're all 30, 40-year-olds. Behave like one, right? I've talked about this earlier in my stream. I hope EGC moderates their chat a bit more, because it's apparently it's like fucking nuts how insane people get. So please don't do that. I don't know if MarineLorD is still here. Maybe he left, but I hope he gives the speech to his audience as well, because it's just cringe. Like, yeah, and I don't even mean, by the way, just him and me. I've seen a lot of, like, people just hate talking, like Wham, hate talking Puppy Paw because they, you know, they lost their matches and stuff. It's just cringe. Like, that's how they express passion? That's not passion, man. That's like some anger you got inside of you that you need a therapist for. Like, you gotta fucking figure it out. Like, where's that hatred coming for players you don't even know? You don't even know who they are. It's insane. Like, don't do that. Passion is like cheering for a player, not putting other players down. Now, I do want to say another thing, which is, like, MarineLorD and I meme each other quite often, right? MarineLorD and I go like, you little shit, I mean, he called me loser, like, in the past 30 minutes 5 times. That's fine. Like, I'm not mad at him. No one needs to defend me. He's just memeing with me, okay? We know each other. I met him IRL. I've known him for a while. That's okay. But if someone from the chat goes and says, oh, MarineLorD, you're a fucking loser, or someone says to me, you're a loser, I don't know you, right? So I just see someone I don't know call me a loser and insult me. Like, I think I don't need to explain this, but if you're hanging out with your friends IRL and you're shit talking, that's fine. But you don't meet someone and you're like, yo, bro, you're ugly, dude. You're so stupid. You don't do that, right? Because you don't know them. So, yeah, guys, don't do that. It's not okay. And, like, I don't need people to defend me in a way where they're like flaming MarineLorD's fans. I just like, just call out people. Just say, hey, don't do that. That's not cool. You know? Ask the streams to moderate their chats, but don't insult them back, right? That's not what I'm asking here. So, yeah, that's it. Let's be normal. This has been going on for like 3 years, 4th year now. And it's insane. Like, it's insane that it's still going because, like, we're friends, you know? We're memeing with each other, we're talking with each other. So for the fans to be that fucking insane about it is like, there's no need for it. Do you need to explain this for us? I thought it's obvious. Well, if you watch the tournaments when him and I play, it is not obvious for a lot of people. I hope people hear this and I hope people listen to this. And by the way, I have been doing this for a while, but if I see anyone like shit-talking MarineLorD or other players while I'm playing against them, like if I'm on EGC and I'm beating someone and you're shit-talking that player, I have been permabanning those people for a long time because I don't want people like that in my community. Okay? Like, I don't want you to put down other players and that's your cheering for me. That's not your cheering for me. Okay? I don't want that kind of cheering. That's gonna be it. If you're watching on YouTube, I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. The next series we're going to be covering is me versus Louis in the losers bracket. The loser is out. If you're watching on Twitch, let's keep going.